Vital Foundation takes action against women and child abuse. R1 from every Vital pack will be donated to organizations fighting abuse. Make a difference.
The Vital Foundation provides access to expert information on women and child abuse and the services and assistance that are available. Its goal is to fight and stop the scourge of abuse.
The Vital Foundation is a rare find, a social corporate change initiative that is really making an impact in South Africa. Today I'm at Vital Health Foods to find out what they've been up to since their launch in August last year.
Far from just being a health food company, Vital wanted to help to create healthy families, communities and a safe environment for the most vulnerable members of society.
It's been a busy 7 months since the Vital Foundation has launched. What has the response been from the public?
We've really had a good response from the public. I mean, South Africans have known Vital to focus on good health and nutrition, and that is supporting healthy families. But with the Vital Foundation, we're also looking after healthy homes now.
You have a donation incentive built into the products. How does this work?
We've made it as simple as possible. R1 of every Vital vitamin or supplement purchase goes to the Vital Foundation, and that money is donated towards organizations that provide support and care for victims of abuse and also those companies that want to try and fight abuse.
How successful has this been?
It's been a huge success. Thanks to South Africans buying Vital supplements, we've raised 2.22 million rands. But I've got to introduce you to George Grieve, our MD, because the Vital Foundation is his brainchild.
At the heart of Vital Health Foods is the desire to help improve people's lives, as they've done since 1947. Healthy and happy individuals are core to healthy and happy communities and a balanced and prosperous society.
George, what sparked this whole brainchild?
I woke up one morning and just read too many headlines where you're just reading about women and children that have been abused. We have to stand up and stop the scourge.
What is the focus of the Vital Foundation?
We raise funds for organizations that help the victims of abuse and also the abusers to rehabilitate themselves.
Tell me a bit more about the organizations that you've chosen or that you'd like to attract.
We're attracting organizations that obviously the main ones are the ones that help the victims of abuse. But another aspect that we'd like to look at is also the abusers, the rehabilitation of men who have abused their spouse or their children. And that to me is a really powerful statement that people are standing up and saying no, they've realized the errors in their ways and they're stopping it.
30% of women around the world are victims of domestic violence at some stage of their lives. And research shows that more than 100 cases of child abuse are reported every week. These are frightening statistics. Zubeida Shaik suffered her first experience of abuse 2 weeks after getting married. After years of violence, she found the strength to walk away.
Zubeida, you're a survivor of domestic violence and abuse. What kind of support did you need in order to break the cycle?
The kind of support that I got was really through friends and family when I started speaking up. But it was very difficult because in the beginning, this person breaks you down. They start isolating you from family, from friends. So the support you really need are the very people that you get isolated from in the beginning. But you're so paralyzed by fear while you are in the situation that it's just something that you don't even think of.
What support structures and organizations supported you during this period?
Well, it started off with friends that I think just suspected that this was happening, and eventually one just broke through and said, you know what, we need to step in. And then I went to Power, which is people opposed to women abuse. They played a vital role in even starting just the healing process. And it was a workshop that I attended first, where there were a number of other women who had been abused. And it was just an open conversation that we had. And I think I immediately found a safe space.
What advice do you have for other women experiencing what you had to go through?
The most important thing is to realize that you can actually overcome the paralyzing fear, and you overcome it by reaching out to other people. Another very important thing is to understand that there is a lot of support structures that are out there for victims and survivors. You also have a lot of corporate South Africa coming on board now. Vital Foundation in South Africa, for instance, plays a critical role in it. And I think the great thing about it is it's a healthcare company, and the important thing is that they also looking beyond just the person's well-being physically. but going into the emotional aspects as well and funding programs where women get better support systems.
I'd like to leave the message that let's stop abuse. We can make a difference. We can stop this terrible scourge. And it starts with 1 rand makes a difference. And if we continue this, we'll actually eradicate the abuse of women and children in our society.
The Vital Foundation takes action against women and child abuse. 1 rand from every Vital pack will be donated to organizations fighting abuse. Make a difference.